There's one thing I've come to appreciate in life is that you attract the things that you are. You attract the things you like that you are. Okay. For you to attract good things, you must first become good. For you to attract opportunities, you must first be open to those opportunities. Okay. Opportunities come and go, but those who are prepared for it always have it. Okay. In my journey, in my young journey, there's a lot of things going on. People say that success comes to those who are born into wealthy families, or those who are fortunate enough, or those who are handed over as hereditary, okay, inheritance and everything. But I'm telling you that for you and I, we cannot become successful. Okay, what did I do when I was very young? When I was very young, okay, I'm very thankful to my father for all the sacrifices he made. When I was very young, he sent me to one of the best schools in our neighborhood. I cannot forget it. One of the best schools in our neighborhood. Of course, sometimes we had to struggle. Sometimes we didn't have enough. Okay, sometimes we had to make many sacrifices. Sacrifices that I'm telling you today I can never forget. They are very memorable. That's one of the best gifts my dad gave to me. But what I learned from that experience going to one of the best schools in that time, because I wasn't even among the top guys. My friends were not very wealthy or very well to do, but I met children who come from very wealthy homes where their parents gave them almost everything they ever wanted. What that did to me was that it bettered in me a desire, a burning desire. I asked my father, how come these people had all these things? How come their families had all these things? But they always told me, go to school, read your books, and everything. It was very good advice. But through that process, I read books, I understood books. The difference was that the books that my father wanted me to read were not the books exactly that I needed to read. Okay, but that aside, very good. It bettered in me a desire. And until you have the strong desire for you to achieve wealth, it might be very far away from you. Because the most important thing in your journey to success is a burning desire to achieve success. So a few books truly changed my life. But before this really happened, I mean, I had to have many several encounters. I didn't just wake up and start reading books. Okay, I had to mess up. I had to turn things in the wrong way. I had to make serious of mistakes. But I needed to meet people. It is one gift my father has very well is that it's very open-ended, very open-ended. It's like an extrovert. And I'm telling you that's one of the greatest gifts he gave me also, apart from the burning desire and everything. Being an extrovert has really changed a lot of things for me. I cannot see someone coming for the first time and I'm very hesitant to approach or say hi. It doesn't matter who the person is, could be the governor, could be anybody, the senator, the president, whatever, whoever the person is. But as long as that person is in my vicinity, I try my best to get noticed. So one thing you must remember is that you must try to get noticed. Wherever you are, whatever it is, whoever it is, you have to get noticed. If you are not noticed, everybody abandons you. If you are not noticed, nobody can give you opportunities. Whatever it is, it can be in your field, in your study, in your occupation, wherever you are, in your church, in the school, with your friends, try to get noticed, but make sure it's for the positive stuff, okay? So that aside, so one of the things that really changed my life was encounter with my parents, meeting the people that they knew. My father, at least he had some good contacts. And those friends, eventually, they had good reports of me. They said, wow, this boy is very brilliant and everything. And it's one of the good things that gave me confidence at a very young age, knowing that people really admire the things, the qualities that I had. Although I was very, very little, but they said, oh, he's very brilliant, he can read books, wow, he was very good in class and everything. Those things really boosted my morale. So I had an encounter with, I was very young, and then just one of the times I was at home, and then I was chance to listen to a podcast, and the speaker was Jim Rohn. At the time, I didn't know who Jim Rohn was, but I really enjoyed the podcast. He said in his podcast, you can become more than you are because things like that. You can have more than you got because you can become more than you are. That's the right thing. You can have more than you got right now because you can become more than you are. That technique changed my life. Then he said, unless you change how you are, you will always have what you've got. I'm telling you, that was very, very, very powerful. And I needed to find out who Jim was. So whenever you hear someone speak, whenever you hear something that touches your life, you must try your best to find out who the speaker is. Find out what the speaker did differently. Why the speaker is so emboldened to say the things that he said. Because that, my friend, is the first way for you to drive yourself onto the path of abundance, onto the path of having enough. I mean, that is what really, really changed my life. I had to make sure that I made the conscious effort to find out. Finding out is key. Finding out is key to abundance. Finding out is key to success. Meeting new people, exposing yourself. Don't say, oh, I want to be anonymous, oh, I don't want people to know my name, oh, I'm very shy, I'm this. No, 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 no. This, my friend, is what you have to expose yourself to people. You have to meet new people. Strike up conversation. Small talk everywhere you go. You never know what connections you make. I'm telling you, I've made a lot of connections at a very young age with very important people. That's because I expose myself to opportunities. I never settle for less. Do not get complacent. Do not say, oh, my father has a lot of money. I don't really need to do this. Or I have a side hustle. I don't need to do this. Or I don't need to read books. I don't need to get educated. No, it's not about reading psychology. It's not about reading chemistry, math, or everything. You have to read books of psychology, philosophy, books of business, books on sciences and everything, the art history, books across everything. You never know where your gifts might be hidden. I'm telling you, you have to expose yourself to opportunities, my friend. This is one way to change your life. I hope this is to me right now. I hope what I'm saying is powerful to you right now. And subsequently, I'm going to make sure that I speak to you in more, and even more relatable ways. But right now, I just said, let me give a quick message for you because I'm rooting for you all the time. And I know that you can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. I'll see you again.